It is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're gonna be going through and talking about Klay Thompson's pink diamond tomorrow, as well as the diamond De'Aaron Fox, Aaron Gordon, as well as this whole set down here. Now, we're gonna start it off at the bottom, and if you're wondering why, well, look, here's the deal. The bottom, I would say, is less hype or less, that impactful. Now, there are some important things to know, even at that bottom, though. Like that gold minute bull, I'm telling you guys right now, is going to be an absolute cheese ball and triple threat offline. Now, before we dive any further into this video, guys, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. So let's start off with Detlef Schrempf. Now, if we go back to last year, I'm pretty sure we saw a pink diamond Detlef Schrempf. Okay, we saw a diamond Detlef Schrempf around this time. And honestly, this is what I expect the pink diamond Detlef to look like. Give me a, give him a 92 3-ball 80 standing driving dunk thesis, 3-ball ball handle 84 speed 86 lateral quickness. I'm not gonna lie though, it's rare in which these rewards are like that good. Like we saw the Pete Maravich. Now, I'm not trying to sit here and slander Pete Maravich. He's fine. But is he, that great? I hate to break it to you guys, but he's just not. And that's just the way it is. I mean, I don't want to ever slander people, but that's just the way it is. Now, for Gallinari last year, I gotta say, he had a really good release last year. We never really got a card early on, though, so it's kind of hard for me to sit here and tell you guys, how good Gallinari is gonna be. Now, one thing I will say, 6'10", 7'1" wingspan at the small forward, power forward position. That gives him the ability to be cheesy. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Gallo in real life. Putting it nicely, guys, and again, I'm saying putting it nicely because I'm not trying to slander him. He's slow. So, I mean, I don't really think his release is going to be bad, although I do think it's going to be pretty slow. Does have a normal leader MJ dribble style. Gallo has the potential to be good. Do I think he's going to be great? No. Fernando Martin, last but not least. To look at Fernando Martin, we got to go to last year's Fernando Martin card and look at him from that kind of perspective. Now, we didn't see Fernando Martin until clutch time rewards, and obviously he was souped up. But if he does get the Rudy base, as well as a good dribble style, he could be cheesy at the power forward position. Now, the downside to it is he's only 6'9", and he can't play small forward. Honestly, don't expect any of these cards outside of Minute Bull to really be that useful. And the reason Minute Bull is going to be useful is because in like clutch time offline or triple threat offline, if you've got really good gold cards that can compete, that just lessens how good your opponent is going to be or the CPU is going to be against you. Now, Aaron Gordon up next is the guy I want to talk about. Now, let's just take a look at some Aaron Gordons we saw last year around basically this exact same time. It's crazy that that's how it usually always happens is we see content that's relative. I'm not going to say it's the same, but similar from year to year. Last year, we saw Diamond Aaron Gordon at the start of this December. Here, we see him at the end of November. Surprise, surprise. Now, the first thing Aaron Gordon's release, I'm going to put it nicely, is pretty slow, okay? Now, is it ungreenable? No. It's fine. You can green with it. It is just on that slower side of things. So, just keep that in the back of your mind when using Aaron Gordon, that his release is going to be a little slow. Now, with that being said, as small forward eligibility, he's going to be 6'8", decent wingspan, solid enough defensive player. If this is what the Aaron Gordon looks like tomorrow, I'm going to be happy, okay? I'm going to be really happy. Now, here, is there any difference in his height from this year to last year? No, he's the exact same. But we need to see him as good as he was last year. Aaron Gordon could actually be a cheese ball because the way driving and dunking the ball is this year, it could definitely be important. Now, some other things to look at for Aaron Gordon: MJ dribble style is solid, basic leaner, not so good. But I don't think Aaron Gordon's gonna be bad. And for budget ballers, I think the card is gonna be very, very solid. De'Aaron Fox up next. Now, he is an emerald, and we can see what the emerald De'Aaron Fox looked like this year, and then we'll head to last year. Now, when you're looking at this year for De'Aaron Fox, yes, I get his 3-ball's not high, but his speed, lateral quickness is fine. The thing De'Aaron Fox is always going to struggle with, and this is my opinion, so take it for what it's worth. I think De'Aaron Fox is always going to struggle with his player model. I mean, I think that's just the way it is. This year especially, I feel like De'Aaron Fox's player model is not bad. I like his release. I think his release is really quick, really easy to time and green. That trade dribble style, I mean, he does have a lot going for him. I'm not saying he doesn't. He's got trade dribble style. Now, the burst out of the trade dribble style isn't necessarily my favorite. But when I'm looking at some of my favorite cards in the game, I don't hate De'Aaron Fox. Now, he does have that De'Aaron Fox leaner. I'm going to look at it real quick. Okay, it looks pretty gross, right? I mean, you never know what you're going to get out of leaners this year. De'Aaron Fox's leaner is gross. So that's just another thing to keep in the back of your mind and think about. His release is really good. Player model going to be pretty small. And those are the types of things that you guys need to think about. Now, as far as De'Aaron Fox last year, we saw the Diamond Moments card on November 29th. He was solid, just had really low interior. Do I think De'Aaron Fox is going to be great? No, I just don't. And you guys can hate me if you want to, but I do not think De'Aaron Fox is going to be the man of the hour. Pink Diamond Klay Thompson, last but certainly not least. Now, the Klay Thompson you guys need to look at is this Klay Thompson we saw right here. Glitched Klay last year. Now, the one thing about this Klay is he's not really glitched. So don't expect, you know, what was he glitched? Like defense, maybe? I don't really know. From what I remember, maybe playmaking. It had to be playmaking. I don't know. But just know, this Klay was Zeus for quite some time. Like, he was literally the best shooting guard in the game. And he came out on November 5th. Now, if we see a Klay similar to this, is he going to be the best shooting guard in the game? It's going to be tough. Because he's got Ricky Davis. He's got Ron Artest this year, which it's just going to be tough to outdo those guys. Do I love Klay's release? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Klay's release is good this year. And I know a lot of people are going to say, Ty, it's slow. Ty, it's this, it's that. I think it's good this year. And again, you guys don't have to agree with me. He's got a good release, in my opinion. It's just like it was in last year's game. Combine that with the fact that he's got the normal leaner. There's a lot to like about Klay Thompson. And I know, you know, a lot of people are going to think about last year's Klay. And what I'm going to say is don't necessarily think about that because you don't know what you're going to get. He's got the normal dribble style. Klay Thompson base. What is his dribble style? The Ja dribble style? I mean, again, I'm hyping Klay up because I think his potential is definitely there. But we still got to get there, right? We still got to get to the point where Klay's, you know, that he lives up to the potential in those types of things. I'm just saying from what I'm seeing in shoot around right now, his release reminds me of last year. And if that is his, you know, biggest downfall is, you know, his release isn't quite as quick as a guy like Ricky Davis, Ron Artest, I'm okay with that because he's 6'6", 6'9" wingspan. Defensive stats are going to be good. We know Klay's going to get defense. Hopefully his interior is pretty decent. But I think Klay has a chance to be pretty similar to this card right here. And when I say that, it's both are going to be 3-and-D guys that, in my opinion, are going to give you relatively the same thing. Now, obviously, you could argue Ron Artest is going to be tough to beat because he's got a really good release and his dribble style is solid. But his leaner is not great. And, you know, there are some other things to think about as well. We are still awaiting our last card, and I'm going to be very intrigued to see who else 2K puts in packs. But what I would say right now, and this is my opinion, you guys can take it for what it's worth. I think Klay Thompson is going to be elite. I really do. And you guys don't have to agree with that. I personally think Klay Thompson is going to be elite. I think De'Aaron Fox is not going to be good. I think Aaron Gordon's going to be really good for budget cards. And as far as these are concerned, I'm not really too high on those guys. But who else do I think we're going to see? Well, we got a small forward point guard, shooting guard. I just think it's a Giannis type of night. I could be completely wrong. We'll see in an hour. But that's who I'm predicting. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.